Hi, it's Erdal here.
And Kyle.
I'm a Microsoft MVP, STEP member, part of Microsoft Springboard, and we are here in Microsoft TechEd Australia Gold Coast.
And I'm also a STEP member. I'm a member of the team that sort of puts together some of the hands-on labs here, and one of the Microsoft MVPs as well. I'm based out of Brisbane. Erdal, you're based out of Sydney. Yeah, there you go. So look, we've been having we've had these netbooks that they gave us. Oh, Windows P, TechEd Australia. Nice little HP 2140 netbooks. But the best part about them, of course, is they're running Windows 7. What have you been finding this week? What do you think is some of the best parts about 7 on these?
First of all, let's talk about the netbook. The netbook is really light, and for people like us who is traveling a lot, putting the presentation, we get also a free case for it. It's beautiful. The part of it's Windows 7 powered, which is giving us many power options, longer battery lives, and it is actually, I find it really user-friendly. What's your thoughts on that?
I've actually found the same thing. You know, just on the power thing, one of the things that I found that is really quite cool, and I've run it on this, is have you seen the power config energy monitor?
Yes, yes.
So it means that you can actually tweak any of your Windows 7 devices to make sure they actually last longer. And yeah, being on the run with a laptop or a netbook means that we're going to be able to get as much time out as possible.
That's right.
That's been pretty good.
Another cool thing about Windows 7, because it's netbook and we can just, netbook easy to lose, I mean losing this thing, forgetting somewhere it's highly possible, we can just encrypt the drives and secure our data. What do you think?
BitLocker, absolutely. BitLocker makes a huge difference because if you've got your, it is rather small. I've already found one on the floor. Did hand it in though. That we handed in to lost property, but actually someone did lose one. So yeah, if they had any secret documents on there, it's stuff they didn't want to share. Yeah, great. Security. Have you tried just sort of shut down? Have you tried the sleep option though?
Yeah.
Because that's really impressed me. Like with 7, and particularly on these little netbooks, is I don't actually power things down anymore. What I do is I just simply put it to sleep, and so I've got that pretty much instant sleep and almost an instant on. So it means that, say for instance, running to a presentation, and I know you wouldn't be late, but maybe I might be. So they're running, get up on the stage, open up the laptop, it's ready to go.
It's nearly instant.
Absolutely, and that's been that's a pretty major difference from some of the earlier versions of the OS that you've seen. The other cool thing that I've seen, it's a little thing, but have you noticed the backgrounds that are built into
Wow,
7?
especially I like the Aussie backgrounds with all the nature beauties.
Absolutely, but I've got to say my favourite one is actually the weird little animals. And then you've got the options now, like sort of it's some of the GUI things and everything, mobile device, like the mobility centre. I use it all the time. So have you done what I do? I actually have pinned it onto my start menu, so that if I need to be able to go into presenter mode, I don't have to go into the menu, to start menu, to be able to find it. I just simply go on the taskbar, click on mobility centre, presentation settings.
That's really beautiful. Also, another thing, when we said traveling, Windows 7 is now network aware. So basically, another trouble was printers, isn't it? Being in the office, control print, and no, this is not the right printer. Go browse the printer.
You printed out to a printer that you were at the office you were at yesterday. And not really good if you're printing out, like say, a job application or a CV or something like that.
No, I hope not. While we're talking about printers, another cool feature is we had many features with the Windows keyboard. Now, Kyle, what do you think about Windows 1, 2, 3?
Windows 1, 2, 3 to be able to open up the applications as a shortcut. You know what my favourite Windows shortcut though is? You do presentations. You have to plug in the external monitors, that sort of thing, which previously on a laptop or even another device, a desktop device, you plug in monitors and you want to be able to extend out the desktop or anything like that, you had to work out function, special, etc. Now,
can't just press one more finger needed.
So instead now, what do? Windows key and P, and then it just brings up the menu. So we go Windows key P, and it says we're going into either external monitor, internal monitor, duplicate, or alternatively go to the extension.
What about the zoom function, which is inbuilt? We don't have to go to the magnifier anymore to make things big.
Absolutely, and again, like sort of, that's useful. I see for a couple of things. It's either useful for people doing presentations, or alternatively, just simply if you've got a document you want to just have a little bit of a better look at, rather than having to worry about going into any menus to zoom in or anything like that. Yeah, Windows key, plus or minus. Plus the zoom in, minus the zoom out.
Zoom out.
Fantastic. The other sort of things that I've noticed as well is that the searching ability.
Oh,
have you tried search for?
Of course, we don't have to download anything like Windows XP to search for something. No more third party. Basically, you just go to run and type whatever you're after. You can just search locally or through the internet via Bing.
Absolutely. So, but have you also seen now like the search connectors?
Can you remind me, please?
Right. Search connectors, they're really cool. Say, for instance, I've got a search connector that I've installed, which is connected out to Flickr.
Ah, yeah.
So directly from within Explorer, I can actually do a search across Flickr, see the results in a Windows Explorer screen, and then be able to either download pictures or alternatively just see some of the descriptions and so on. And you've got a SharePoint site set up.
Of course.
All right, so the cool thing that I've seen, and you've probably already set this up, but maybe not. What you can do is you can actually do you can have your search connector connect across to your SharePoint site. So not only are you now searching on the desktop, you're also searching into your environment as well.
Especially if you've got MOS at the background, which is advanced enterprise searching capabilities.
Yeah.
Windows 7 is actually the right device, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think that really defines that whole sort of better together sort of option.